the first half of the word is made up of a word that you would use to describe something. Like, say you're working on on your car and you're trying to wrench it and it's being fucking wonky, you'd call it this.
Not that.
Okay.
Not that.
Yeah.
Not that.
When I get the name, am I going to go like, oh yeah, I know him. I
don't know. Apparently he's like
Do
a
you
Herb
know
Alpert
anyone
kind of a
named
guy.
Horst that you'd...
Yeah, Horst
Yeah, are you rolling
Thrasher.
through all the
You'd say that
horses in your
about-
mind right now? Oh, that? Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
man, I would have got that one.
Oh yeah, easy listening jazz. I knew that. Horst. Wait, I'm fixing something under the hood of my car, and there's something that I can't.
That's
I
about,
can't
that's about
write.
clear.
Yes, it is. And I'm like, you fucking.
It's kind of like the word wonky.
Honky?
No.
Horst Honky?
No, it's not wonky. It's kind of like like if wonky and garbage had a baby, it would be this word.
Jackie,
Okay, let's get you there a different way.
I'm leaving.
His last name. Okay, his last name. Let's break it into 3 parts. Ready?
Okay.
Each part is going to be a 3-letter word. Blah, blah, blah. First one. If you were to mix me and Zan's name together, Jackie and Zan,
Okay,
what would you
okay.
get?
Zaki.
The
Jan.
bitchiest member of the Brady Bunch.
Jan. I knew it was Jan.
Okay,
Trying to be
Jan.
funny. It's trying to be funny.
Second
It's torture to
syllable.
listen to right now.
This is a barnyard animal that milk comes out of.
This ain't the way they run things on Wait, Don't Tell Me. I'll tell you that. Jankowski.
Horst Jankowski.
Here we go.
So you think I'm under the hood of a car with a wrench going,
Janky.
this fucking Jankowski.
No, like janky. I was
I
trying to get jank.
Wow, Horst Jankowski.
It's like
Jackie,
yank
every
with a
day I tell people I'm a big jazz fan. I know a lot about
Right.
I know a lot about guys that played the
Right.
piano. I don't know anything about this guy, so if you can teach me a little bit about Horst Jankowski as I taught you a little bit about FDR, I'd be one happy man.
Well, like I said, he was born in Berlin. He was born in 1936.
Okay.
January 30th, Capricorn. Classically trained German pianist. His fame peaked in 1965 with his tune Ein Schwarzwaldfahrt, which is translated
Black
in
Fart.
English as the Black Forest, a walk in the Black Forest. So I went, like I said, I went on YouTube. I searched up his hit, A Walk in the Black Forest, and it's cool. It's like, it was pretty good. The comments, super nostalgic. Everyone loves this song. They're saying stuff like, this fits into basically any montage of someone having a brilliant day. We'll see words like magic memories, bright melodies, childhood, better times. This song makes me feel so good. If it's okay with you, I'd like to just continue reading some of these
Of
YouTube
course, I'd like to,
comments.
because it gives me a sense of the song even better than listening to the song.
At Blake Robinson 3103 2 years ago said, love this song. It played all the time when I was a kid everywhere. Mr. Advance to Go 8 years ago said, listening to this tune from 1965 brings a sense of melancholy. Why? Why is it that anyone who experienced growing up in the 50s and 60s just knows the best times are in the past? The world of my childhood is long gone. Why do we feel such a sense of nostalgia? You can't put it into words. You just know deep inside. Why do we mourn that world which is no longer? At Jubal Caliph 9100 1 year ago said, Wonderbar, one of the greatest instrumental songs of all times. Such a happy, buoyant, and upbeat tune. Thank you very much for uploading us to enjoy. 5 years ago at Nelly Kovanen 2426, wow, this song
Hey, Finlander.
brings so much memories. I heard this for the first time in Amsterdam That version was a little bit different, and I believe the lyrics were in French, but I can never forget the performer, such a beautiful striptease artist, Chantal. Wow, such an amazing memory.
It's like a horror song.
Let's see, at J Mastodo 7857 3 years ago. Te nos fuistes muy rápido, genio Horst Jankowski 62. Ojalá te hubieras cuidado mucho más. Dios del dio el dan de la música. Hoy disfruto cada segundo de tus melodías. Para mí, mi mejor pianista contemporáneo.
You haven't been doing your Duolingo in a while. I will say, if you ever comment on any of my YouTube videos, you better speak English.
A couple more.
I don't want to see that crap in my comment
Excelente,
section.
me encanto, gracias. And then 2 years ago, Matzik.9119 said, Zitlos, danke, lieber Horst Jankowski. War wirklich ein ganz großer Bandleader. And then we had a pretty nice one. This tune got a lot of airtime.
Paul was
in
a
the
pretty gross band leader.
1 minute you're listening to the Rolling Stones, and the next minute Horst Jankowski, Different World. That was Richard Webster, 4762. Hold on, I'm looking for the one about the guy who said he's too old to go for walks. Where did that go?
Like FDR.
I like that. That one guy said 1 minute you're listening to the Rolling Stones, the next minute listening to Horst Jankowski, then it's Beethoven, then it's All-Star, then you're listening to Billy Joel, and you don't know what happened, and all of a sudden it's Creed, and then you go back to the Rolling Stones, maybe the Beatles, and you could do that all day long.
And then that kind of led me on to this thing where 1 year ago, Robert Chamberlain, 7202, said, too old to walk in the Black Forest, but can still enjoy songs like this. And I was like, that's interesting that it's actually a place you could walk in, because I didn't know what Black Forest was. I always knew Black Forest cake and Black Forest ham. So I went to the Black Forest ham Wikipedia page. In German, it's called the Schwarzwälder Schinken. It's a variety of dry-cured smoked ham produced in the Black Forest region of Germany. I was wondering if it had to do with wild hogs in the Black Forest, or if it's just the method of preparation. But here's what it had to say. In 1959, Hans Alder from Bonndorf pioneered manufacturing and selling original Black Forest ham by retail and mail order. Since 1997, the term Black Forest ham has been a protected geographical indication in the EU, which means that any product sold in the EU as Black Forest ham must be traditionally and at least partially manufactured within the Black Forest region in Germany. So it's like a champagne situation. This designation is not recognized outside of the EU, specifically in Canada and the US, where commercially produced hams of various types and quality are marketed and sold as Black Forest hams. Now, I know you say,
wondering.
I don't want to know how the sausage is made, but when it comes to ham, I am curious. So here we have the preparation
I want to know
instructions.
how the ham is made.
Raw ham is salted and seasoned with garlic, coriander, pepper, juniper berries, and other spices. Yeah. Now, Paul, I know you don't like to talk about old meat, but this is cured for 2 to 3 weeks. Then the salt is removed and the ham is aged for an additional 2 weeks. It is then cold smoked using local conifers and sawdust at around 77 degrees Fahrenheit for several days. Then it ripens in an air-conditioned room for several weeks, becoming almost black on the outside and acquiring much of its distinctive flavor. Now, these characteristics of the Black Forest ham, it's boneless. It's about 1/5 fat. It has a pronounced flavor. It's commonly found in German cuisine. Now, you can eat it fresh, for example, on the Hallousofenbrot or rye bread with fruit. You can use it as an ingredient in cooked dishes. Whole pieces of Black Forest ham can be preserved for months when it's done properly. And it's typically served at room temperature. So there you have it, folks. The difference between Black Forest ham and your local ham has to do with the local sawdust, and it is meant to be eaten at room temperature. Now, do the hogs have to be wild from the Black Forest region? I can't find any information on that. I don't know if they're native, if that matters, if they can be trucked in. Dan, do you know anything about hog law in Germany, specifically
what you know
import
about
laws?
hogs?
next day.
In the legality
I know
of
in
Black
the
Forest
World
ham
War
in the
II
youth,
era,
the
there were
hogs
some
are
strict
shipped in.
regulations about that sort of thing. I know in the 1940s it was different than it is now. I don't know what it's like under Merkel. I don't even know if she's still the prime minister. I don't know if Brexit has affected these things, but I do know, and I'll say this to all you ladies out there, if you're ever going to make me a ham sandwich, you keep the sawdust out of that thing. All I want is ham and mustard and white bread. No
Happy
sawdust.
birthday, Horst Jankowski.
For all you ladies out there. And I will
Love
say,
those ham facts.
Thank you. Yeah. I like doing Wikipedia stuff, so
that's good. That's
Hamfacts.com.
honestly, I feel like I learned something.
And Jackie, just to put a little topper on your perfect segment, just to perfect it further, which is my right as co-host, I'm not going to share the screen, but you just take my word for it. I am on YouTube right now for Horst Jankowski, and I am putting from the Happy Birthday Podcast YouTube account, Happy Birthday Horst Jankowski on January 30th.
Nice.
And that comment is there right now for everyone to see.